You played Jerry West.
I played Jerry West.
Winning Time.
Yeah.
How did you prepare for that role? When you
I read his book.
You did?
I read his book like 4 times.
Right.
I listened to his book even more. There's a lot of stuff for Jerry out there. I mean, Jerry famously didn't like my portrayal of it. It was upsetting. I mean, it was not that he didn't like it. I don't mind the joke. So it upset me to think that I'd upset him because I really loved who he was and what he'd done and what he stood for. And, there was a kind of a style, waver within that. I mean, I thought we were making, a John C. Reilly, a much more a slightly heightened version of what this 80s poster pin-up world was, not not a docudrama. And,
right.
But, that said, I took everything from his book, and a lot of the criticisms that some people seem to have was like, didn't you read Jerry's book and his dark heart and the hole he had and the rage he had and the golf club breaking, it's like he did break his golf clubs famously, and he talked about in the book, it's all there. I might have raised it up a little bit, but I wanted to make him memorable and cool and exciting.
I did love the show. I just think some of the West family was upset at the portrayal of his anger wasn't always so flashpoint.
Look, I can get that. I texted his son when he passed away.
You did?
I didn't want to comment or anything publicly, but
of course.
And he sent me the loveliest text back, and he always hoped, and we hoped to get together at some point. My answer to that is like, I just wanted, you're bringing the heart on the sleeve to the few scenes that I have as Jerry West. I wanted to make him memorable and dynamic and, one of the baddest asses around in that business.
Well, the thing that I also heard on the flip side about the complete accuracy was his inability at times to watch.
Yeah,
the live games.
And he refused to go to Boston. He never stepped foot there again.
God, what was the line about the Celtics in it? What was that again?
Fuck Boston.
It was something about a priest and the Celtics.
There were some great lines
about how he just hated the Celtics. And the scenes, obviously, where Michael Chiklis playing Red Auerbach were priceless.
I'll never forget seeing Chiklis in the full get-up. And him coming out to me, looking at me, oh, my God, look at you. And I'm like, oh, my God, look at you.
And so what was the line you were saying that...
Paul Revere should have slept in.
And by the way, Chiklis would take that personally in real life.
No. That's what I mean. These guys wear their hearts on their sleeve. And Jerry in his book talks about it so clearly, so passionately, and that deep hole in his heart.
Yeah.
And that's what I was after.